Markel, it's not that deep, bro. Who the fuck you swim?
I'm looking at the most high, the most hood school in history. My school was like that. Just like that. I'm looking for the bad shit. I'm like, this shit wrong, right? It ain't funny though. I'm gonna tell you something, kid. Stop. Start listening. Start working. And do what your teachers tell you to do. I wish I could wind the hand of time. I wish I could wind the hand of time. I wish I could wind the hand of time. My issue was different though. My issue was the fact that I'm in a program and I felt like everybody was part of it. The school was part of it, everybody. No matter how hard I studied, I failed. But you know what? I love school so much, I just kept trying. I just kept trying. And by the time I got in 9th grade, me and the posse done got together talking about when we gonna quit. And that's how bad it was. I love school. I liked the school. Hell, it was the only time I wasn't in this room. So that's awful. That's awful. That's awful. Them people were evil, wasn't pretty evil. I didn't know though. Like I said, thank God. I ain't find out I was in a program till I started watching Spiritual Advisor and stuff. And that was just 5 years ago. I thank God. Because if I knew I was in this program when I was a kid, I gotta thank God. What you don't know won't hurt you. That's a good example. But I want to tell you kids something. Man, school is so important. That life you see, that life you running from at home, you don't like your parents, and you got, the home is just bad. Mamas or daddies at home with Nita, you getting up for school, Nita stuck in their arm. Over here, you know, I know how it is in other cities. Here it was just crack at that time, but I know in other cities it was the other, cause I had friends everywhere. And it's rough, you know what I'm saying? Kids gotta go through such a thing, but you always gotta remember, there's something special about you when you're going through something that dramatic and drastic. These teachers, they don't get paid much to deal with you. And you know what? I had a different type of love for my teachers because they reminded me of good parents. You know, the few that wasn't a part of this program. One teacher, I think he wanted to help me, but he knew about the program. He didn't say nothing. He just looked me in my eyes and said, this is after I done got into it real bad. I done jumped on somebody or something. And they were suspending me again. And he looked me in my eyes. He said, everything will be all right. He said, I can't remember what he said, but at the time when he said what he said, I need to hear it. You know? If I couldn't learn in school. I wanted to learn in school, but I couldn't. Because even if I did learn, like I said, I was in this program to where I couldn't be successful. Somebody was truly wicked and evil. Good God Almighty, bro. I know who you is. And I'm glad God didn't tell me nothing about you, because I always wondered about you. I didn't like you. I know who you is. I thank God we not together, we ain't around each other, because you are a truly evil woman. Pure evil. And guilty of charge. But anyway, it's women like that that create schools like this. That woman was a genius. That woman was well educated, and her target was me. Out of everything else in the world she could be doing for herself, her target was a child. pure wicked. Now, I will tell you this. I tell you this in I-High, in the building. I did a lecture in that. God told me, he said, a lifetime before this, that woman was in my position. Somehow, when everybody was incarnated in this lifetime, she took it upon herself to take. She successfully did it in her lifetime. Now it was somebody else's turn to do it. And we both were royalty. She took mine too. You know what I'm saying? But here's the kicker. She had a great job, good parents. Clarence got real good parents, ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And they took wonderful care of her. Wonderful care of her. Put her in the best schools, had the best job. She didn't need me. She didn't need more money for her for what? I knew the woman. The woman didn't have a damn brain for business at all. She was just a smart lady, got a good job, and that was what you need to be. That was your curricular activity. You should have stayed there. Instead, you want to attack kids. And when a woman to that caliber do that, then you better know it's a whole lot of other women that's part of that. That's a group organization right there. Thus organizations. That's what the ancestors said. Anyway, I want y'all kids to start reading. Do it for me. If you don't want to do it for your parent, do it. Let me tell you something. I was born in hell, raised by demons. There's no excuses to be in school. And if you ain't part of the program I was in, let me tell you something. Even if you are in Chicago, a bad area, at least you just in a bad area and you going to school. I was in a bad area plus in a program in a bad area. A program that everybody in the area knew about. Yeah, make sure you feel him. Yeah, make sure his credit bad. Yeah, make sure he never get a house. Yeah, make sure he keep buying cars but never get a house. Yeah. If he get any extra money in his account, send it to my account. That's what I had to live with. Oh, you said he got 10 pounds of weed? Call the law on him. Own parents, family and shit. I would leave out one day. Let me shut up. That's not important. But my family was programmed to hate me. My shoes used to have so many roaches in I couldn't put my foot in them. And I was in a royal family. Like I said, they got other houses they can go to. They just leave me in the junk. This ain't no junk. This is a wonderful house. Wait till I get done with it. But as soon as y'all group, as soon as that damn woman group, that damn we sacrifice good men group, as soon as they get off my case and get my identity back, you're gonna see me get to working on this house, and everybody gonna start trying to do it. We can make our hoods and our slums look better. It ain't gotta be like that. And we could damn sure treat our kids. This is the argument I had with my family when they first took my child. I went berserk and they took me to jail. I said, none of y'all can raise a child. None of y'all. All of them sacrificed their first family. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. And don't give a damn. They were evil, pure evil people. And what it was is that they was already demons because their energy had warped because they were planning on plotting on a child. The energy had already warped with the thought. That's why Jesus, my big brother Jesus said, he said, truly I tell you the truth, as soon as you think it, you done it. Now I keep telling folks, God is inside of it. Listen, kids, if you are born in if you know if you hate your life. You too young to tell anybody about it, but you know if you hate your life. Your best way out of that life is to do 125% in school. I don't care if you. I couldn't read. It took me up to 8th grade to learn how to read. Only class I was truly good at it was science. And I failed it too. I was too busy in the street, getting caught up. You know what I'm saying? But I still went to school with respect, though. I ain't jump on teachers and stuff. I jumped on bullies that were bullying other people. Me and my group did. And we would seek them out. We just seek them out because we wasn't going to class like we supposed to. You seek them out, beat them up. Yeah, what you do that to that nerd for? Tear their asses up. But, then go to the, let me shut up. But, what I'm trying to say is, if you, especially if you're in Chicago, that's even better to me. I mean, you born around a bunch of real individuals, and you got a hell of a life at home. And then you finally go to school, shit, that sounds like a good soldier to me. But you gotta be soldier caliber. You gotta recognize that. I'm gonna tell you, this is the idea, bro. Let's say if I had let's say I was the oldest and I had 7 young siblings, and my parents was on drugs, shooting up with the needle, and we get up in the morning, the needle stuck in their arm. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and make the food for the kid. Get them ready to go to school. I'm gonna get up early to get this done. And then when the kids finally gone, since the high school bus will be coming late, I'm gonna go ahead and get the needle out, mama or daddy on, and make sure they safely in the bed. And then I'm gonna go to school. And when I go to school, nobody in school gonna know what I just went through. That's the kind of person I was. That's why I'm telling y'all, don't fake that stir. Don't fake with God, period. I was a real G. I'm gonna tell you something. One thing a real gangster and a real thug don't do is pick on people that don't deserve it, sacrifice good people for a living, and there's a plethora of things a good gangster do. That's why I know the difference, but I don't even try to force that on the people, because I think you gotta actually be born in the slum to get that kind of gift. But it's a plethora of things, you know. They was good G. Like my family now, they wouldn't get us school clothes and stuff. The people on the street would get it for us. The gangsters on the street would get it for us and make sure we go to school. If I skip school, they'll be the first one. They'll get on to me before my parents get on to me. You know, that's how it used to be, and that's how I need to go back to. Some people say it never go back to. You right, it never go back, but it's gonna be better than it used to be. Cause I'm gonna see to it that one day this place is gonna be full of women, beautiful women. Beautiful women. After we get rid of the scumbags that want to disease everybody. And once we put them over there in that little small pyramid, then we can all grow. But I'm telling y'all, kid, that's your way out. It's amazing because when we're going through so much at home, we tend to abuse the ones that's trying to help us. We tend to abuse the ones who actually care for us. So that's something that my people in general, I know for a fact, need to swap it up. Like, it's almost like a child hating their parents, but love the bully. That's too much. That's too much of that. They love the bully so much that join the game with the bully, participating low vibrational things with the bully. They do the most with these bullies. There's a new female out there. I'm trying to look around, huh? You gotta do you gotta go analytic, but you gotta go. You ain't. It's bad when the conversation gotta start off. No offense or nothing, but what kind of STDs you got? Hey, I'm telling you, bro, I hate dealing with it. But I think that's my cousin, girl. They angel too, I think. I don't know what they is or something. But anyway, it look like I don't know, that ain't the same. No, that ain't her, that's somebody different. Oops, daddy long stroke. He can stroke every now and again. But anyway, Yeah, kids. Oh, that was way off subject. I'm sorry, kids. You know, a person like me, I'm celibate and a virgin. Slash. I'm a celibate slash virgin. But anyway, and I love women. That's why I love women because they always took women from me, and the whole purpose was to make sure I turned gay. I think. No offense to homosexuals, nothing like that. I'm just saying, I just love women. Just the way they look, the way God built them. You say you gonna run track today? I'll be there to watch you run track to this. You better know it. But anyway, yeah, I love women, bro. We. Like all my hardship when it came down to molestation and all that all happened when I was a child. I had to grow up and evolve and understand. Like I said, I was in a program that was basically trying to program little boys to like other little boys. So I had to fight out of I had to claw out of that. You know what I'm saying? I had to claw out of that. I had to claw out of that. I had to claw out of this. I had to claw out of that. That's why it's easy for me to tell those who do like women but confuse what they said, saying if you're a male or whatever. And you probably probably got raped. No offense, I hope nobody never getting raped. I hope that don't happen. And you know, whatever. But if you want to leave that life and go to go back to your opposite sex, then you gonna have to quit that and heal from that. And hopefully, after so long, which wouldn't take long, you'll be able to be with your other opposite. But it's still gonna take about 10 years to get that out your head. And you're gonna have to leave that alone, period. There ain't gonna be no going back to that. That's why I said, man, like every sin that you commit to leave residue. And that residue take a lot of time to filter. But I'm telling y'all, if you born, especially in Chicago, if you born in Chicago, then you gotta go to a rough school, you gotta go to a rough home, fine. Soldier up. Soldier up. That's all good. Soldier up the right way. I ain't talking about go get no guns, start blasting on nobody. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about soldier up as in the discipline that soldiers have. So, like I said, when I went to school, I couldn't get no women. I was in this program. Bro. So you gotta imagine, bro, like the same stagnation that they got me stuck in this situation in, they had me like that my whole childhood. If women did like me, they paid them women not to like me. They talked about me. They gang stalked me. Always since I was a baby born and coming out my mama's womb. These people was pure, utterly evil. And they think they going to heaven. And they be like, my mama and daddy, your mama and daddy done trying to right they wrong right now. Even though they dead and gone, they still trying to right they wrong. They in a whole lot safer place than you gonna be chumped when you leave. Cause you done been warned by your ancestors, my ancestors, everybody else's ancestors, the ancestors we share, and you still going on. Your heart been seared, and you still can't make it right. Running from what you was scared of the most is being broke. So you decided to sacrifice folks. You sold your soul then. You need to be trying to save your soul because you finna go. You on borrowed time. You finna go. You supposed to been gone. Now, but these kids, these families, that nature that our people done built for themselves is because of people like what I was dealing with done sacrificed to everybody. Now I'm sure in a city that big, it's probably a lot more that done been sacrificed. And it's gonna be on the hush-hush. And part of them sacrificial chambers, bro, means you gotta live in that dump. You gotta live in whatever dump they made for you. Even if they wanted to help you, they couldn't because it was a devil deal. They might be living good somewhere else. They might say they going to work and be going to somebody else's house. Living two lives. Going straight to hell. Busting it wide open. Now, I'm talking to the kids. I ain't talking about my life. Well, I'm trying to give you an example with my life. That's why God wouldn't never let me forget it, I guess. My life was miserable. It was horrible. That's one thing I don't keep secret from God. I just let it be known. It is what it is. It's always. I don't even like for people to say they coming to see me and meet me or come to do because they wind up jumping on the bandwagon with the rest of them. And then they'll sleep with them. When people tell me they coming, I get scared. I be like, you got money? Dang. I'm gonna get attacked again. Cause that woman gonna take money, whoever attacking me gonna take money from them women and go put magic on me. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. Oh my God, I'm tired of talking about it. This shit evil. Yeah, the most hood school in history. This guy right here playing it. Blue something. Blue Raya or something. I don't know butcher your name. But anyway, y'all, kid. I ain't have it. And even though I was born in royalty, they didn't give me nothing. The most they did was starting my credit, and then they then they tore up my credit at the same time. They let me build my credit up and then use it and screw it up. It was bankers and everything part of this. Everybody was part of this mess, y'all. Bankers, everybody, school, this program. Sacrifice Black Gifted Kids, or any gifted child for that matter. Oh my God, it's so evil. What's wrong with these people? And then they wonder why ain't nothing going right. You stole the idea to build something, now you don't even know what they were gonna build it for. You decided to make a bomb out of it. This shit done went on too long, bro. It should have stopped with China. It should have stopped with Hiroshima. Everybody should have stopped with Hiroshima. Kept it going though. Kids got it so hard, bro. And they were gonna keep it like that because they knew our people, as long as people stay in a poverty state, they're gonna sacrifice each other. You know, and I guess everybody like, well, how we break it? Embrace the poverty. Embrace the poverty. Heal yourself. Child or not, heal yourself. And God gonna fix everything around you. That's the trick in it. The only way they can get you to submit to such poverty is after they done stripped you from justice. To get justice back is free. Oh, you think it's normal to smoke meth? Oh, you think it's normal to sleep with random people? No, what's normal is being with one lover. What's normal is not putting no drugs or substances in your body to feel any type of way. Don't do nothing to alter your mindset. That's really what's normal. Now, thank God, marijuana is natural, you know, but we continue to abuse that. And normally I smoke it until I feel it altering me. And with me, it'll alter my energy. My energy will start to decline because it already got this natural relaxed sensation. But I'm already born with a natural relaxed sensation. So I really don't need reefer. Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. Yep, it's burnt. Anyway, yeah, kids. But you know what I'm saying? Let your pain, struggle, trials, and tribulation mold you into a good man or a good woman. Let it mold you into a better person, you know? And if you got to start at a child, you're going to be great. If you can get through that, you're going to be great. By the time you get in high school, you're going to be outstanding. I promise you. And more opportunities going to come to get you if You heal. Let's say you heal and your family is trying to stop you from healing. Red flags. Then you need to get quiet, be quiet, and start researching, talking to God even more. And God gonna show you the person in your family that sacrificed you. Because that's pretty much what it is. You sacrifice. If you start to heal and your family ain't embracing the healing and instead they trying to keep you from healing, then obviously that somebody sacrificed you in your family. But once you know this, don't go berserk. Don't kill nobody. Don't hurt nobody. Don't do that at all. Don't do that at all. Let it build you and mold you better. Pray about it and give it to God. Because, see, you just acknowledged it. Once you just acknowledged it and you gave it to God, you telling God you want God to get justice for you. God going to make justice do his job then. See, they got us blinded with this poverty state mind, this slave mentality, so that they can torture us all day long and not get justice. And what I'm trying to show the people here is that even though they torture me, no matter if it's a fine black woman, a fine white woman, a rich white woman, a rich black woman, it don't matter. They getting their ass tore up for messing with my energy. If you don't believe me, research them. It don't matter how much. Look beyond the money. Look beyond the clothes. Look beyond the tangible things. And you gonna see their life is how your life look. And trust me, I'm one to tell you, I want to know. If you make money and earn money and get rich, you want to get rich the right way so you can live good and feel good and not look over your shoulder all the time, every day. I'm telling you, this for the kids. Listen to what I'm telling you now. So I got myself involved. By the time I was 6, 7 years old, I was a full-fledged rapper. I couldn't write it yet, but I was a full-fledged rapper. I got myself in curricular activities that kept my mind off of the drug-affiliated house, the drug-affiliated neighborhood, the lifestyle of that neighborhood. That kept my mind off of that crap. The problem was I kept writing about it, and it looked like I almost manifested for my damn self. But you get what I'm saying. Excuse me, kid. That's another thing that's probably gonna come with a hard life like that. Is verbal language is probably gonna go up and down. But you know, as long as you work on everything else, the hardest thing to tame is the tongue. So pretty much the tongue will be the last thing for you to tame. So just let God worry about it. But I'm telling you, kids. And by the time I was, I can't say that. By the grace of God, somebody old taught me how to pray at a young age, like 4 or 5 years old, and I never stopped praying, regardless of what I went through, y'all. And most importantly, don't look for nobody but God. You have friends, have all that, but don't look for nobody but God to help you. Man up, woman up, even if you're young. I'm going to say that to you kids, because if you got to go through that, you're going to have to, your childhood pretty much gone. I hate to say it. It sounds sad, but it ain't as sad as it may seem to be, because most of the kids that do got a childhood gonna look up to you. So I hope this resonate with anybody. I hope this resonate with everybody, honestly, but that's about the best I can put it at this moment. But I will, after I get over my emotional swing, I will pour more into it, especially when it comes to y'all kids, because I grew up just like y'all. I know what time it is. Peace and love out there.